What's going on, you guys? Today we are taking a look at Kamen Rider Gaim Suika arms, or watermelon arms. That's right. There is a giant freaking watermelon in Kamen Rider Gaim. Now, this is the Suika arms right here, and it also comes with its own little AC figure. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but there are some paint apps missing between the two. So yeah, they're basically the same figure structurally, but this guy is lacking pretty much all the paint and posability of this one. So he has posability none in the head. His arms move up and down, and his legs twist. That's it. Nothing else. He can't do anything else. Another big difference, as you can see, are the different visors. We've got the clear visor for the normal AC figure, and then we've got this solid red visor for the Suika arms. Suika arms. S-U-I-K-A. I can never pronounce that correctly. Overall, not too bad. Nice that they included this little guy. Well, they kind of had to, because he has a clip on the back, and Bandai loves their clips. Unfortunately, this guy does not. And that clip is really important. Taking a look at the arms itself, it is a giant watermelon that rolls. If you've watched the show, then you know it rolls. Though the stem does have a tendency to pop off very, very easily. How big is this thing? Well, here is Classics Optimus Prime. As you can see, the actual melon mode is just as big as Prime. Now one would ask, what in the world can you do with this thing? Well, this is the first mode, and Gaim does use this in the show to pretty much squash whatever villain he's dealing with. You can put Gaim inside. You kind of have to just drop him down, wiggle him in here, and peg him into place. So you can get him in there, but then you can't get the stem back on. Or you just have to turn it around and put it down, because the stem will not go on with his head like this. It just doesn't work. Does not work. So technically, you can have Gaim in a giant watermelon. Now, to form the quote-unquote flight mode, what we're going to do is pretty much start off with the melon like that. Pop off the stem, and then pull off the vine. Leave the vine like this, and then we'll flip it out. And this will actually kind of form a set of wings. You'll see here in a second. So what we're going to do here is pretty much just start unfolding him. We'll start off with the sides, and they are actually pegged in. So you just kind of get your finger in here and lift them out of the way like this. So just kind of get them out of the way. Then take the front of the melon mode, fold it up, or fold it up. I like to fold it up anyway. And twist those side bits you saw earlier. And then we can flip these sections out forward and split what will be legs later. And so this will allow us to peg in Gaim here, and then his feet will peg into these pegs that are sticking off the bottom here. So just do that real quick for you guys. And once we've got him like that, we can then pose the arms, which don't really work so well. I'm talking about this figure's arms, not the watermelon arms. Oy, too many arms. So just kind of pose it like that, and then bring this section down over him to make a pilot seat, or to make a pilot cockpit. And then finally, twist the thing around and take the wing section, peg it in like so, or we could turn it around and peg it in like that. And then this will attach back here like it does normally. And then you've got his flight mode, which is overly top-heavy and doesn't want to stay up. So yeah, there's that. And that's because the weapon is so heavy. Now this thing's huge. I mean, this thing is easily a foot long, and it's heavy. And that's because Bandai put metal in the dang thing. There is a solid metal rod running through the length from where my thumbs are. I appreciate that greatly. There's a lot of strength in this thing. You are not going to break this. I mean, you have to try very, very hard to break this thing. From here, what we're going to do is finish up the transformation, or actually complete the transformation. And what we'll do is first fold this section up, pop off the helmet, and fold this whole section back down. Just kind of move the arms to the side and out of the way. Fold up these little panels here, and then we'll fold down onto Gaim, and then flip this other panel up to form its chest. Flip these sections around, and then they will collapse to form really big shoulder pads, like so. And then come around the back and lift the back of the melon mode up to fold out the giant robot legs. And then take the kneecaps, fold them in as far as they will go, and they will flip up underneath. And then bring that section down and pop on the helmet. Like that. This figure is gigantic, especially for a Kamen Rider figure. I mean, it's absolutely massive, and I love it. I love this thing. It is so stupid. It is that kind of Japanese stupid that is just so much fun. It's a great figure. It feels solid. Things are going to break off. Like, this thing came in a bunch of parts. I'd say maybe around 10 different parts, and you just snap everything together. It's just a lot of fun and absolutely bonkers. My only real complaint would have to be with the Kamen Rider Gaim figure that it comes with. I don't think there's enough posability, but what are you going to do? Not that big a deal if it could keep somewhat the price down. And I love the fact that the weapon is huge. The weapon is giant, and it looks like giant watermelon pieces. Love it, love it, love it. I also love the samurai head. I think the head is really cool, and you get that red look in there from the visor. It's just something that's really neat, and I have never seen a figure like this before, and that's why I like it so much. It's just so different. For those wondering, yes, you can put the original AC figure into this arms unit. I have him plugged in right here. The only real challenge you're going to have is to make sure that he stays immobile, and because he doesn't have the peg like the other figure does, it's just these pegs on his feet, but everything holds him into place pretty well. To give you guys an idea on just how big this figure is, it's the same size as the legendary Megazord. In fact, it's bigger than the legendary Megazord, and it's bigger than MP10 Prime. This is not a small toy. Suika Arms is definitely worth owning, but I will warn you, this figure is very expensive. It costs the same as, well, pretty much something from Kyoryuger or one of the other Super Sentai Megazords. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video review of Suika Arms from Kamen Rider Gaim. The insanity that we have displayed in this figure is one of the reasons I absolutely adore Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. As usual, I'll catch you next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the discussion over at tokunation.com. See you later!